Hi, chat. Hi, chat. Happy Tuesday. Daxton swooping in and snatching up that first. How's it going? AC snatching that second. Honestly, Mike wasn't muted this time. Actually, no, this time legitimately not muted. Unmuted. The mic was hot. The mic was active. Honestly, after everything that happened yesterday, Eliza's, you know, even affirmative words of comfort feel as though they are little comfort. Yeah, Eliza's still reeling from everything that happened yesterday.
Hey, you bumped into me.
I did. Oh, 100%. 100%. I also thought that. Uh-oh, not all these white cars, man. Freaky bars. Yeah, we'll see where the RP goes today, chat. I have no clue. Eliza does want to try to give Diego a call.
What can I do for you?
Hi, could I please get, if it's not too much of a hassle, 8 combos?
Yeah, no worries. You said 8?
Yes, please, if that's not too much.
No. It's completely fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. There you go.
All right,
Go
I
ahead and
really
swipe.
appreciate it.
No worries. Would you like to do chef's choice or
Yeah, I'll
anything
do.
specific?
Well, we'll roll with chef's choice, and I'm happy to wait. I know it's a pretty big order.
We should be fine. I did quite a bit of prep, so we should be good. Give me 1 second. Perfect. All right. So here are your 8 combos. Couple selection of items, and then your 16 Ramon soda.
Incredible. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, no worries. Hope you enjoy the food.
I certainly will. You take care now.
All right, you take care.
No one's at Big Dog right now.
Hello, konnichiwa.
Hey,
What's going on?
pretty good. Figured we have to.
I'm just chilling, you know, getting this soul ready and stuff. What about you? Yeah, damn,
Eliza's super
like,
split
damn,
right
I
now.
probably need a coat or something. Shit's cold as hell.
Yeah, I gotta get food ASAP.
Eliza's super split and doesn't know whether or not trying to move forward with other Epsilon plans is still worth it, or how to even start looking into what happened with Barry. She still does not know at all whether or not, doesn't know Tripos are worth trusting. Tripas. Actually, no, she absolutely does not trust it. Even though, as of right now, it's starting to seem that having an in-person conversation with them might be... Because that seems to be the only way that they're interested in having a conversation. Huh. It's also nighttime, so not a terrible time to go and check out the center. Or at least do a casual drive-by? Yeah, but Rip Barry, chat, he was a real one. I'll have to find a safe place to give Diego a phone call. Is there a smarter place to park this? Probably not. What do we do? Pick ourselves back up. Every single time we pick ourselves back up. Drop my mouse. Hi, Spot. How's it going? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little cooked from yesterday, but I'm very intrigued to see if and where the RP goes today.
Hey, I sourced a new color of yarn.
What if we do that, chat? Do you like me circle yes or no? We are in 5th grade again. You know what? I got a different way we can play this. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the closest? This is actually really close by. Okay. Nah, why not? We don't want to park our car there. Do we want to park our car there? Doesn't matter if we park our car there. Well, at least make things go a little faster, so there's that. State announcement! State announcement! Actually beautiful. Oh. Eliza's like, I don't give a shit.
What do you mean? I will keep that in mind. I'm still cooking. I'm sure you'll see the end result tomorrow. Ooh, short shorts. Ooh, we do have like short shorts.
What an asshole way to park, too. It's so fucked up, man. I'm speaking specific. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Yo, you stand up.
Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start. Oh yeah, the convo with Kenny. Okay, so Kenny gave Eliza quite a bit of context as to his POV with things. Basically talking about his history, his previous criminal history, why he originally moved to Los Santos, what he hopes to accomplish moving forward. and basically giving Eliza more context about like the C4 group and all of that jazz, and them basically affirming to each other that they would like to work with each other. And then today, honestly, just slow start. Very introspective. If there are any cameras on Epsilon right now, this is Eliza's version of making a statement, so we'll see if it ends up bearing any fruit. Perhaps not, but we'll see. Canyon, thank you very much for your investment. I appreciate it. I think I covered all of it. Did I miss anything? I probably did. Actually, is there a better spot? I think it's kind of fucked up if she just stands here. Excuse me. All except government employees. Strict racing etiquette enforced. Prizes range from 10K to a tuner car valued at 1.2 mil. 10 new tracks by racing legends are now available. Qualifying rounds start today with finals on December 30th. Check in with race staff before each event. Details on Twitter. That is pretty cool. That is really cool. Yeah, I think chat, if there are any cameras, hell, that could even be one of them. If anyone's keeping an eye on the Epsilon Center or watching, I think we just pull a little bit of, you know, a little bit of paranormal activity, have Eliza stand in one spot for a while. It's a little reckless, and hell, nothing might even happen. Oh yeah, I just remembered, Eliza still has to pay her rent for Frank's. I just remembered that. Maybe Eliza will try to... Yeah, it doesn't seem like that fire note really... I'm trying to think. Is there a way to parse apart where the fire note could be pointing towards? That silver carpet driving around. I think the funniest thing that could happen is if Eliza's standing here and then someone leaves something at like the front door of the center. That would be funny. Wonder if that gray car will drive around again. Spot! Thank you.
Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it.
Hmm. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you. Admittedly, chat, I'm a little cooked today, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Diego hasn't been around. Golly. Yeah, I think Eliza's sense of where her priorities should be is a teeny bit out of whack. I'd say. Because she started off the week feeling pretty confident about what she should be working on, right? And what she could be doing. Hey, Bima, what's up? But now that's essentially been flipped, you know, 780 degrees. 720 degrees. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. I'm a little tired, but honestly, who isn't? Who isn't these days? Diego's not around, so in Eliza's mind, it's one of two things. Either he's responsible for this, or he simply hasn't been around. Which is probably the more plausible answer, but... Yep, Eliza's at the Epsilon Center. Right? It's a pretty cool spot. Hey, chat, remember when our biggest problem was, worrying about people using the roof for, for moonshine distilling? Remember when that was our biggest problem, chat? Oh, dang! I didn't even notice it, Rogue Soul. Snatching up that third. I gotta refresh my activity feed doodly-doo, because it's not updating. Right, moonshine schmoonshine. Eliza's gonna pull together a memorial of sort for Barry, because that seems correct. Probably do it on Wednesday. Ooh, Eliza has 2 eyes right now. And if Craft will it, it'll stay that way. If Craft wills it, it will stay that way. Yeah, it's a pretty cool gate, isn't it? Rainbow. Damn.
Yeah, I was a pirate last week. Stellano pop on every island.
Concrete water pipes? That sounds like quite a bit of work.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Go figure. Traffic in the city is
Okay, is that the same silver car? That's the question. Is that the same exact silver car that's been circling? It looks like a blister of sorts. Oh no! Yep, R.I.P. Barry, chat. Yeah, Barry, you know what? That's that same fucking car! That same silver. You know what? Turning on your blinker signal is not gonna fool me. Remote control gate would be pretty sick. That way we don't have to crash the car into it every time. Yeah, Barry's with Kraft. He's ascended. Barry's full sent. We still gotta give Lolly a call back. Let's see if we can...
Hello there.
We're gonna see if we can maybe... We're gonna see if we can maybe... Chat, we're gonna see if we can perhaps... I don't know, chat. I'm gonna see if we could perhaps... Okay, I'm gonna just triple check that this is the right one real quick. Okay, good shit. Chat, isn't the Gauge Bear's actually kind of great? Okay. Really? That's fascinating. I did not know that. Alright, so Eliza's basically put it out that she's active right now. Whether or not that gets clocked is a whole other thing. And honestly, you know what? Eliza might not even be in as much trouble as she thinks she is, but also she is definitely in more trouble. Look at that fucking black gauntlet. Sus! Suspicious. White car. especially with what happened with Diego last week, Eliza is, in regards to the now, oh Jesus, the now active Nu Epsilon members that Eliza can trust. Her, I guess Diego stocks, even though chat, we love Diego, right? Diego knows how to bring the spice, all of that good stuff. Eliza's stocks for Diego have gone down. She doesn't know if he's done something to jeopardize Barry's safety, or if he's let something slip in the name of, teaching Eliza a lesson, quotation marks. She's probably going to confront him and drill him on what he has actively done to help Nu Epsilon progress. And that is simply from Eliza's POV, right? Which I think we can all recognize that Eliza hasn't really been, other than just casually being like, hey, yeah, if you want to volunteer and do stuff, do that. Eliza hasn't really been, other than a bit of a vapid cheerleader, one could say, Eliza hasn't actively put anyone onto any quests. And I think if Eliza makes it through all of this, making her more of an active quest giver would be a fun angle to take things. And we're not making Epsilon great again. We're making Nu Epsilon better.
Oh yeah, I know the guy there. I get the special treatment, you know.
Oh, he's getting a special treatment chat.
I'm like crazy busy with all these meetings with venture capitalists these days. Tell you what, let me think about it and get back to you, right? Later.
Eliza needs to find a way to reach out to Bo, I think is what he changed his name to. Also, there's a huge race going on, so there's definitely going to be a lot of people doing that, so...
Hey, buddy!
AC, that is exactly the kind of energy I want to evoke with, with Eliza standing here, because if she is being surveyed... I really am out here trying to, you know, paranormal activity our way out of this mess. And if anyone does want to actively hurt Eliza, well, she's right here. Is it smart? No. I'm not playing a smart character. I think we have seen demonstrably well that I'm not playing a smart character. Hmm. That'd be pretty great. Damn, everyone's talking about the best foods right now. Ooh! Eliza has to remember to do a check-in with Dr. Stacy. Just to see how things are going. Yeah, that'd be kind of fucked up if the eyeballs end up rejecting Eliza, which, honestly, that would be poetic. To some degree, that would be poetic. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, BMO. Admittedly, I've been to a couple of the, like, similar sort of things, and they always give me the heebie-jeebies. They're just, they're just not quite my vibe. Hmm. After working with nonprofits for a solid chunk of time, it just becomes painfully clear that a lot of them spend more time on their donor dinners than they do on the actual things they're purporting to want to help or do service for. So it can be pretty alienating. Okay, if Eliza is being surveyed, where would we... Because there was that rooftop over there. That would be a pretty solid spot. That billboard. What? Bimo, that's wild! That's wild! Chat, we're a little over an hour into stream. Thank you so much for being here, for standing around and waiting to be kidnapped, RP. Standing around and waiting to be murdered, RP. Slash, standing around and hoping to confuse the security cameras, RP. Slash, okay, how fucking crazy would it be if there was someone, like, right behind us on the roof? Ah! I would yell, I would holler. I would shout. Honestly, that would be kind of, oh, that would be so iconic, though. I mean, it'd be easy, right? Because we're not looking in this direction. We're not looking in this direction, so someone could very easily snake around from the front, go up the ladder, sneak onto the rooftop, snipe Eliza through the back of the head, end of the RP, perma character number 4. Let's fucking go. be so okay, alright. Quick surveil of all of the different ways Eliza can die. You know, someone come up the stairs there, pa pa pa. You know, someone gets on the rooftop, pa pa pow. Makes it look like an inside job. And that right there, actually, that'd be a terrible angle. Probably not. That rooftop over there, kablamo! That billboard, the tippity top of that billboard. Just do a little bit of Skyrim stealth arching, archery. Pew! Someone could just Voss Road Da right through these gates. Eliza's done. Savannah, yeah. I was debating whether or not the shaved head look would roll, but if we're further embracing it, you know. And of course she can always wear a wig, right? She can always wear a wig if she wants to look more presentable to people, but
Who is this? Vote for you. I've never heard of you. Why do you keep calling me? I don't really pay attention, but things seem to be going okay, I guess.
Warren Buffett, boo! Who can Eliza talk to? Kenny probably isn't around. White car. Kenny, Diego, Lolly, Eliza wants to be careful with. Joshua, not a smart idea to reach out to him right now. Eliza hasn't really done any spiritual advising, so I don't know if it would really behoove her to talk to the Warlord of the North in regards to any protection. Oh yeah, there's Chastity Marie, there's Renee Kowalski, who was gonna be my Crim character that I pulled out during 3.0, but then immediately ended up permaing just because of the way the RP was going. It was a truly fantastical series of circumstances that led to that point. So, yeah, so chronological order. Renee, Nicholas Pavone, Chastity, Bit Nook. I think I perma'd Olga, so I guess that's 5.
Honestly, I don't care about that shit. Politics don't. Sorry, please don't call me again. Fucking hipster trash.
Hipster trash, jeepers. Huh. Things Eliza has to do. Figure out what happened to Barry.
What's wavy, baby? Holla at me.
We're a little split. Eliza needs to figure out what happened to Barry, but Eliza also doesn't want to get kidnapped and murdered by a bunch of cannibals. But also Eliza needs to continue doing Nu Epsilon stuff because if she keeps, you know, being paranoid and hiding, nothing's gonna get accomplished, and then a couple of weeks will pass by. And it'll feel like, at least in Eliza's mind, that she'll have to start the momentum back from zero to get things going again. Based off of what Eliza saw in Barry's phone, he didn't text very often. At least there weren't a whole lot of people that he had recently texted.
Hi,
I've got to give you the number of that headshot guy.
Right on. How much extra is a personal trainer? I think at this point it's really the only thing that's gonna motivate me to go to a gym.
So interesting how the Epsilon building can be a pretty decent spot to quotation mark surveil things from, but to some degree it does come at a price of being a pretty exposed building itself. A dino? Goodness. Diego,
Motherfucker.
Kenny.
Fucker.
5825. 034 5825. Lolly. Billy. Roderick. Oh yeah, AI is absolutely not reliable. Absolutely not. AI has basically become a placeholder name for, you know, like learning algorithms where they just, take information and then spit stuff out based off of inputs. But seeing as how human beings are inherently infallible, naturally the things that they build will also be infallible. And it is deeply disappointing and saddening that people are outsourcing their own critical thinking skills and creative, you know, creative endeavors to basically Google fart machines. Why do you need a brain in your pocket when you have a brain in your head, BMO? You don't need a brain in your pocket, you have a brain in your head. And we have a repository of just about all, if not most, if not all, of collective human knowledge. Sure, is a lot of it, you know, stuff that we need to parse through? Yes. But that is the joy and delight of learning.
Hi, Katya. No thanks. I don't bowl anymore. Of course not. I'm just so sick of that old bullshit scene. There's nothing fresh and honest in it anymore. You gotta try the paleo diet. Get involved.
quality of AI is already bad, BMO. No one should trust it on the basis of information gathering or anything along those lines, frankly. In regards to pithy entertainment, or, you know, goof arounds, I suppose. And the drain on energy resources that is needed to make such systems function is not equitable or reasonable in any way. Both in regards to electric and, you know, just clean water consumption. It's not worth it. It has no demonstrable value. It is essentially the next grift for a bunch of techno-futurists that weren't able to make a consistent living off of scamming people with crypto. What is the point of asking a chatbot that question? It is by no means an arbiter of ethics or morals or any critical thought. Why ask a chatbot, essentially, right? Because that's what you're talking about. You're talking about, like, ChatGPT. You're talking about, quotation marks, AI, which are just language learning mechanisms that consume information and fart out whatever the machine determines to be the most relatable thing, which isn't always accurate. Why ask a chatbot that question when there have been many minds throughout our human history that have pondered the very same question? Not everyone has landed on the same answer, and it is for ourselves to determine with our own critical thought and not unobjectively taking what is basically like Akinator or Ask Jeeves and being like, oh, well, that's objectively the truth, okay. I think we need to challenge ourselves to consume more information critically and not outsource our thoughts or our reasoning abilities to external sources. Yeah, it's so much more reasonable to ask another human, which, again, that human will have their own experiences and biases and, you know, their own lived, you know, history that informs that information. I know that there is a fallacy that for whatever reason, AI is unobjective, will be able to give us non-biased, completely neutral answers on these questions, but that is not true. That is not true. The people who programmed these very things will be the deciders, the arbiters in regards to how a given chatbot, a given LLM, a given AI, quotation marks, will answer that question, right? If you have, you know, if you have someone who, you know, if you have a team of coders, right, where the majority of them are pacifists, right? They'll probably say, you know, whatever they end up coding will probably say something along the lines of, well, war has no value. Right? War does not create peace. Right? Where you might have some people who, you know, might have a more volatile perception of the world, or may perhaps be incentivized to value war because there are some people who profit off of it, regardless of who ends up suffering in the long run, right? Where that group may have, you know, may code something that spits out answers that are in favor of war, right? We gotta, you know, we got critical thinking, right? We gotta think about where things are coming from. Oh, absolutely not. It's a scam. It is a scam. It is another in a long-running pattern of people who are pointing at the next shiny thing going, look at how amazing this shiny thing is. Don't worry about the fact that we've already decided it's planned obsolescence. Don't worry about the fact that there isn't enough information to support what we're claiming it can do. But give us your money and we'll make you rich. And certainly, there are some people that will get rich off of that. But more often than not, you are nothing but another piece of straw to hold up their tumbling house of cards, and you'll be one of the first ones to snap if you support such things.
Oh, hey, Rainbow. What's the deal? Hello? Oh, what's up, Xavier?
Hell yeah. Anyways.
Oh, the 1970s light fixtures from Crappy Up.
Hello, Kiflam.
Today is a good day. Woke up, I went to the lot, and guess what? There was a bunch of locals walking in front of my parking booth, and one of them shouted Kiflam.
Well, indeed. Sunny days shine upon us.
I got some people that I want to introduce you to if you wouldn't mind meeting them. I mean, you probably already met one of them, but you know, gathering a team.
All right. Well, I am at my leisure right now. Where would you like me to meet you?
You pick a spot and then you ping me to your location
All
because
right.
Lou is not satisfied with my locations, apparently.
Well, I'm at the Epsilon Center right now, but if you wish to remain
Great.
discreet, we can move somewhere else.
No, we can go there.
Ah,
That'll be fine.
perfect. I'll
Alright,
be here.
see you soon.
Kiflam. Fuck yeah, Kenny! Hey, Sherry! Me ranting about AI and having Eliza kind of muse about what direction things are going. BMO, I don't think there's enough information to really support those kinds of claims. Don't say you hate Los Santos when you don't leave Mirror Park. Ah! That is very That is very funny. I agree. It is a great discussion issue, right? Like, I won't pretend that I know everything, but I think demonstrably it has been proven that it's sort of, there are some areas that machine learning could absolutely be beneficial. Like, in regards to, like, nanotechnology and whatnot. That kind of stuff, I think, is very fascinating.
Hey, you, Eliza.
Yes, indeed. Kiflam.
Oh, Kifloom or whatever.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Name's Ashton. I'm friends with Kenny.
Oh, well, Ashton, welcome.
Yeah, hi.
It's wonderful to meet you. It's
It's a nice place.
yes, indeed. I'll be more than happy to give you a tour if you like.
Digging the, what is that? Is that a scorpion on your face?
Yes, it is. You're quite astute. Admittedly, usually my hair's a little bit longer, but I decided to just cut it off and show off the tattoos for once.
You're going for that Sinead O'Connor look?
If only I could be so cool.
Yeah, I wish I could be that cool.
It's alright. I'll just slowly but surely build up to cranberry status, hopefully.
Yeah.
One day, one day.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, wonderful. Oh.
What are you doing?
Get flom.
I was opening the gate. Listen, Liza, I realized last night that I saw this movie, right, where there was this team of superheroes that teamed up to fight an evil villain, this purple alien guy. I realized that Sonya is my Thanos, so I gathered the Avengers.
Incredible. Well, Kiflom to you all. I hope you can forgive my initial little bit of stiffness there. Here, let's go somewhere a little comfortable if you all like. Unless you wish to remain near your vehicles, I'll leave it up to you.
No, we can move.
All right, perfect.
Nice to see you again, Stellano.
Lolly, a delight to see you. Sorry I've been admittedly avoiding your calls. It's been
No, it's fine. I understand you've been through a lot lately.
I just wanted to make sure if anyone happened to seize my phone and see anyone I've been texting, that they wouldn't assume you were involved. Yes, the Fountain of
Thank you for
Serenity.
protecting me.
It tastes great.
No, I was drinking some too.
It's actually, as long as you drink from the running water part, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, the tiles tasted pretty nice.
But I really like the white hair. It looks very cool.
Oh, you're gonna drink some too?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Why not? We both drink hot. I mean, aren't you thirsty?
Not at all.
I'm telling you, that's the most rejuvenating taste of water I've ever had.
It's
You're
thirst
missing out.
quenching.
Well, could I come back with a bottle later?
Absolutely. I also have some orange soda if you would prefer something else to drink.
No, I'm quite fine, thank you.
Wonderful. So, Kenny, what are your thoughts?
So, I feel them in my situation, my whole arm situation and stuff like that, right? Because, like, they're my two trusted people, and if someone's gonna come after my arm, I need people to know that my arm might go missing someday. And I kind of just want you to know as well that, you know, here, I want to sidebar with you. I didn't tell him anything that we talked about concerning you yesterday or anything.
Okay.
But, you know, I want you to know that I know that you lost somebody, and it's hard losing people. And times you might feel alone or like you got nobody there behind your back. I told them that no matter what might happen or whatever the future might bring for any of us. And Epsilon is pretty close to me, and that if they're willing to do anything to help the cause or just help in general, that if I could depend on them. And they're both down. Lou's a doctor, and Ashton's drunk, and drunks are pretty crazy. He said he'd bite somebody's throat off with his teeth.
Wow. That's incredible. I trust your discretion and your judge of character.
I mean, look at them. I mean, there's no two better people I could have chosen. Not at all.
Of course. That's a very intimidating mask.
Yeah. Drunk reindeer.
Hey, listen, all that stress flying all over the world in one night, I'd probably take to drinking too.
But yeah, so that's all. I just wanted to inform you that
I appreciate that.
But yeah.
And you drink?
No, the worst part.
Oh, why is it called that then?
Because you're supposed to anonymously complain about your problems.
So it has nothing to do with drinking.
No, it's supposed to help you stop drinking. But I don't want to stop.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
So,
I
The moral
can't
of the
eat
story
sober.
is, these are two volunteers for the Epsilon program, ELIZA, and they're down for the cause. And I just wanted to, well, I mean, you already know Lou, but Ashton, to kind of get to know you and everything too, and just kind of know that if there's anything that you need from us, we're here.
Aw, hell yeah. Well, I deeply appreciate it. I'm actually really glad. In the next day or so, I'm thinking about creating a sort of week-long scavenger hunt where the ultimate prize will be $100,000 for whoever wins the entire week, with small monetary prizes and etc. throughout the week. And I'm thinking of different challenges and incentives for people, just engage in a little bit of that holiday cheer. One such day, the scavenger hunt will be to find the person with the highest state ID number, bring them to a yet-to-be-disclosed location, and give a 1-minute presentation on them, as if you're on Shark Tank and you're trying to, hype them up and sell them. Things like that. But that's more on our nonprofit front.
Whoa.
that sounds quite
I don't know if I can
exciting.
Shark Tank.
Very interesting for whoever that person is.
Mm-hmm. So if you have any ideas you would like to suggest, I am completely open ears. Of course, tomorrow we have our community kitchen that will be running. So if any of you happen to be around, gosh, it'll probably be in about 2 hours from now tomorrow. Always happy to have people around to help, give out food to people who need it, or heck, even if you need it. You're more than welcome to partake.
That's tomorrow, about 2 hours from now.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
You might be
Better-
able to make that.
Not a might. You have to find all the homeless people you can and give them food, Lou.
I've been seeing some of those tent encampments popping up again. So I might...
Really?
Yeah, I might do another tour just to check on them, because a couple weeks ago, we, myself and a couple other Epsilon members stopped around the tents and checked in on people, gave them volunteer pamphlets, and, tried to let them know that we had offerings available to them.
See, Ashton, you can be fed too.
I can what?
You can get free food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Yep, for
count?
whoever wants or need it. That's right.
I
Yep, for
count?
whoever wants or need it. That's right.
Perfect. You
You
know,
know-
most of my money is tied up in my booze budget at the moment.
Well, I am happy to say, and ooh, Lolly, you haven't gotten this update yet. I submitted a business proposal for Nu Epsilon to be a nonprofit yesterday, so,
Oh, that's fantastic.
so it'll be, so I'm looking forward to seeing, whether or not that bears any fruit.
Well, I'm sure it will.
Hopefully so. That just simply means that we can expand our efforts, or maybe not expand, but elevate our efforts.
Why not both?
Indeed. But, you know, Ashton, I am yet newly acquainted with you, so I have to ask you a question that I ask just about everyone.
Okay.
What is your passion?
Currently? Alcohol.
Mm.
Yeah. I really
What
like
about
trying
it?
to see. I like seeing how high to blackout I can get before I die.
Oh. Is it an adrenaline junkie sort of thing, or seeing how far you can push yourself?
I think it's both. You know, I've always been really good at consuming endless amounts of substances without dying somehow. So I figure, why not just push that to the extreme? And it makes driving my piece of shit car more fun.
Aha, that explains your exuberant entrance.
Yeah, you know, what's the point in having a nice car if I'm not gonna be risky with it?
He spent
Right?
his entire life savings on the car only to figure out that it was garbage.
Oh no. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible, but what am I gonna do?
Indeed.
Yeah, you know, I think I might start expanding to getting other people as drunk as I am on a continual basis. I think I'm gonna start calling December Blackout present month and
Oh.
just handing out as many bottles of vodka as I possibly can.
Okay.
You want
No.
one?
I'm good right now. Thank you very much for offering. But
This
yeah,
is
I'm good
why,
right now.
I chose him because, you know, Sonia has her army of crackheads, and what better to fight an army of crackheads than an army of drunks?
Indeed. In regards
Yeah, I don't really
to
feel pain.
He
honestly,
doesn't feel pain.
you know, it's who am I to judge anyone else's maladaptive coping mechanisms? I've got plenty of my own.
What's your
So-
coping mechanism?
Me?
Yeah.
Delusion.
Oh. I like to go to the gas station and just watch the hot dog spin around on the hot dog roller for hours on end.
It's
And
so
that's how I cope with life.
hypnotic.
Because I picture myself being one of those hot dogs, and I'm just going and going and going and going, and they never stop. Just like me, I never stop.
It's quite meditative. Well, I am certain that you both may or may not know that I have also run afoul of Sonia's quite formidable army of crackheads. So I am doing my best to make sure that I keep a reasonable distance as to not potentially trouble anyone. They really want my eyes, and I just got them replaced.
And they want my arm. I need that arm.
So they're taking body parts from people.
It appears so, yes.
We got doctor. Can you somehow like install some metal plates into my arm so they can't like cut through it?
Oh.
I don't think that doesn't exactly sound like a standard procedure.
Make me Iron Man. Do it, please. Just put a bunch of metal in me.
Yeah, make Kenny Iron Man. Come on. AC.
I mean, I'm not a medical
That
professional, but
seems
I'll
like
do
a
it.
decent idea, but I think maybe if you just dealt with Sonya, you wouldn't have to go through all that.
What do you mean dealt with
Because it
Sonya?
would be really, really horrible to have to, become Iron Man when she's around and then unbecome it if she goes away and then re-become it. I think at some point it might be too much.
Listen, if they can give someone an iron lung, I can be Iron Man.
Triathlons.
Interesting.
Incredible.
I'd have to talk with some other doctors about it, probably. Sounds like a very, very serious procedure.
You don't want to take me down to the chicken factory and just do it yourself?
No, and it sounds like a lot of people already, working down there, so.
But anyways, if they ever do end up trying to take any of your body parts, like I said, lose a doctor, so I mean, you can always help.
Right, but I hope you wouldn't just wait for me to be around. There are plenty of
I'm
good
gonna wait for you
doctors in the
forever,
city.
Lou.
You can also go to
That
Scarlet.
was sweet.
Lou, if you're not around, I'm just gonna die.
Cushman, please don't talk like that.
It's game over. It's done.
Okay.
Wait, that's
then
so
you
funny,
probably
Sherry.
shouldn't do anything while I'm not here.
Might as well just get the bag of ice ready to put my arm on right now. I mean, they're gonna take it. They're coming for me.
It seems like it. Are they looking for you now?
I don't know. Maybe.
When was the last time you saw them?
They
Any of
think
them?
I'm dead when they threw me into the ocean.
I assume they don't think that Stellano's dead.
I don't know, but can you write me a fake death certificate? Like, congratulations, you're dead.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Have you considered plastic surgery?
Trying to become iron, not plastic. What am I, a Ken doll?
You could be.
A Kenny doll?
Oh my god. Oh darn, that's what I, oh no, it's all leading up to that, isn't it?
Nominal
I think it was-
determinism.
Yeah, I think it's predestined fate.
I want to keep my arm and all my body parts and not be plastic, alright?
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable enough request. Right?
Look, my mom was like 73.5% plastic, and she was perfectly happy.
All I'm saying is, Sonya's in her phase where that one part of the movie where Thanos was like, guess I gotta do it myself. And now she realizes that she probably has to do it herself. So she's gonna come and try to snap me out of existence, but then I'm gonna snap her back.
Have you considered lighting her on fire?
Fire with fire?
No, but I have thought about giving her crackheads a lot of drugs so they lose their mind and turn on each other.
If you're giving people drugs, you have to give them to me first, goddammit. I gotta make sure they're good enough.
Ginger and lemon and warm water and salt water
Alright,
gargles.
Okay,
Okay.
Lou, do you have any drugs to pass around?
No, I don't. Sorry, I wasn't aware that I would need some of those before I got here.
Oh, so if we pre-ordered them, you would have had them.
maybe. It depends on what they were.
Right. Alright. So the game plan's set. My army of Doctor and my army of soon-to-be drunks going head-to-head with Sonia's crackheads.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me a gun, Kenny?
Yes. And I can also probably get you a Molotov.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can work with that.
Great.
So, how do you see this playing out, Kenny? Do you have a plan in mind, or is this a to be determined as things develop?
I need to gather some resources, some materials, and then I gotta come up with a plan. I'm not gonna go at this head on, but I know that I gotta start from the bottom. I gotta go for Sonia's minions and then work my way up. That's why I'm planning to feed Randy a bunch of drugs and hopefully he turns. And it just so happens that my drug dealer is around.
Hmm.
Is that the guy who fixed my car?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Haha.
Hey, good looking.
Oh, wow.
There's a huge race happening.
I don't know why I thought that the logging trucks were a part of the race
Yeah,
for
I
a
did
second.
too. I was like, damn, somebody's really determined.
They're going for it. Going for the block method.
I've seen a movie. I'm never driving behind those goddamn log trucks. Don't see me driving behind any of those.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I need to go buy a lot of drugs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get to that. Eliza, if you need anything from us, we'll be around.
Mm.
Ashton, give Eliza your number so that
Okay.
if you need to bite anyone's throat off for her, you can.
And if there is any way I can be of service to you all, of course, I'm very much at your leisure.
I put my number in line in this.
Wonderful. Hell yeah! Ashton unlock!
So we're gonna go get drugs?
Yes. That's the plan.
Awesome. Perfect.
Ashton, you're a hot single dad, aren't you?
Am I a father?
I don't know.
Oh.
I can't be just like my dad.
I think it's kind of too late for that one. All right, Lou, you ready?
Sure.
It was nice
Eliza,
meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well, Ashton Kiflom.
Get Bloom.
so when you say, we could call about anything, do you really mean that?
You know what? Whatever you are comfortable with, can I confidently say that I will be of service? I will do my best.
Okay, well, there's actually a small thing I might want to ask you about as a friend.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's a sort of, how should I describe it? Just a small get-together or event. We've been planning, the timing for it. It's been, really hard to pin down, so I think, it'd just be, whenever everything is in the right place, I'd ask. It wouldn't be anything illegal at all. To ask you, do you have clothes that are not light blue?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. You don't happen to have any sort of voice changer, do you?
I... Hmm... I can find one, perhaps. Or at
Okay.
least reasonably, I've had quite a lot of vocal training.
Oh, all right. Well, that part isn't strictly mandatory. Before it happens, I might even have some sort of other uniform to pass around. I'm not sure yet. But, there's just this one thing I want to do, and I'm sort of asking everyone I can if they could help out.
Absolutely,
So
I'm quite intrigued.
All right. Well, I hope I can do it soon. And thank you in advance.
Absolutely. Well, whatever it ends up being, I am quite curious to hear more.
All right. And, whenever I suppose you feel like talking, or if you do, I would like to know more about what's happened with you lately. Sounds like it's been, well, how should I say it? Bad. Mostly bad.
You, as always, Lolly, you are quite astute. Let's just say I stuck my nose in some places it doesn't belong and potentially bit off a little bit more than I can chew. I just want to make sure that my actions don't end up causing consequences for others.
Okay, I understand. Well, I'd also like to help you there as much as I can. If you're ever in danger, and I suppose if no one else picks up, then, do feel free to call me.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. I, of course, don't wish to ask anything dire of you, but the fact that you said that really does mean a lot.
Well, thank you, Stellano. I suppose you don't want to be out in the open all day, so I'll head out.
I appreciate it. So I'm trying to find a good balance between not being in hiding, but also being reasonably cautious about when I've been moving around.
Okay, well, I'm sure you'll find it. And also, I don't know if you cut your hair voluntarily or not, but I think it looks good. It looks great with the tattoos, actually.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, then. I'll see you, Stellano.
Keflam.
Bye. Keflam.
Yo, Lolly the goat! Chat! Ooh, a little bit of intrigue. A little bit of sauce, a little bit of intrigue. Interesting. Ashton. All right, Lou. Lou is what Kenny called her. Okay. Interesting. All right, chat. Oops, please don't fall. A Tesla android? Oh my goodness. Okay, chat, here. I gotta go take care of something real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Hey, chat, we're having a little bit of, I have to take care of something. Having a little bit of a family emergency.